On second thought from my creative consultant, I've decided to change to patina.
Sorry.
No, well, the sea glass, we just didn't feel it would show up very well on camera for viewers, so I hope you can see that better. We used patina, which I like that.
I love it.
That's good. All right, so next step, we're going to be working with our Perfect Pearls, which also was a big hit at the show.
Yes, and you're going to love it.
Just loved it. So if you're not familiar with Perfect Pearls, we were kind of categorizing them as like makeup or eyeshadow for your craft. And so you're gonna get your Perfect Medium, which comes in all the different what do you call them? Collections of Perfect Pearls. And so
each set comes with 4 colors.
4.
There's like pastels and
metallics, patina. There's like 4 or 5 or 5.
6.
Oh, there's
6.
Okay.
And they're all on our website. So if you wanted to see the different color variations, they are up there.
Okay. So you're going to take your Perfect Medium and you're going to grab your favorite stamp. Ours happens to be from
Tim Holtz.
Tim Holtz, yeah, our favorite.
Did we mention that we got to take a picture
Oh, yeah,
with
we
him?
got to take a picture with Tim Holtz. It was awesome. Oh, Miranda was so excited. So anyway, we're gonna We're gonna get the stamp really nice and wet with that Perfect Medium, and don't be afraid to really get it nice and juicy. That's what Claudine, Claudine Helmuth. We saw her also at CHA. She was super, super nice, and that's what one of the things I remember her saying is get it nice and juicy in your stamp pad.
It's so true, though.
Yeah.
And when you're stamping, this is one thing that I had a lot during this show. I think it was because people didn't really know what it was that we were about to do, but you just want to do one solid stamp, because once you put the Perfect Pearls over it, that design is totally going to come out. So don't worry if you don't get the whole entire butterfly or owl covered, because you just want to see the design.
Well, and the other thing is that you're not going to see, when you stamp this, you're not going to see it right away. It's clear. So there were people that were confused about that. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this down and stamp. Now what might happen to us here, happened a lot at the show too, is that when we lift up, your paper may stick to your stamp. But that's partly because this is kind of an adhesive also. So then you take your Perfect Pearls and your small brush and just dip it slightly in. You don't need a whole gob on your brush. And then you just kind of work it over your stamped image. And you can start to see Miranda's turned out really good as usual.
This is my favorite stamp ever. I think I've used it on like 5 different projects.
I think you have too.
It's kind of like when I go out to eat. I just always order the
same thing. Yep, you know it works. Well, I just hate to like go out to eat and then you order something and you don't like it and then you wasted, you know, you're still hungry, you wasted all that money. Ugh.
I know.
So you dust off with your large brush. And then one thing we learned after the fact from Tim Holtz is that you can set your Perfect Pearls with water.
That way they will not,
if
you do not do that, I'm telling you, your fingers will wipe that right off over time.
So we've also heard you can set it with hairspray. So it's your decision, but I've put some water in my little mini mister here. And I'm just gonna spritz that, and Miranda can do the same thing with hers, and we'll dry it off with the heat tool. And then you want that nice and dry, because when the next step is to attach it, and your glue dots won't work if you've got a wet paper.
If you have an owl, actually it doesn't matter what you have, a butterfly or an owl, you're going to have feathers in your package. With the owl, we have a little bit different feathers. They're these little tiny little guys here that we wanted to look like his wings coming out. And so my suggestion is that you're just going to cross them like this and then use the tiny attacher. Some people had trouble holding the owl and the tiny attacher and the feathers, so if you wanted to maybe go ahead and just put one staple through the feathers first so that they stay together good, and then place them where you want them. Let's see, this isn't working for me. I usually just put them on there. Natalie has.
Oh, I've got a butterfly. And so we did one feather for those people that had butterflies. Now, I think what we're planning to do in St. Charles is that we're going to lose the feather just because they were a little bit problematic in a time-sensitive environment. But if you have time at home and you like to do this, you can certainly... these were like, we thought they really made the project, actually. It was one of our favorite things, at least.
Oh, sorry.
So I'm going to also use the tiny attacher and put a staple to hold that feather on there. But I don't want it to cover up all the butterflies, so I just trim those little guys down. And then the next step was that we took a glue dot.
Glue dots.
And were you surprised at how many people hadn't worked with glue dots before?
Yes.
I was really surprised. This is something we use all the time. So if you haven't used them, they come with this little cellophane portion, and then they have a backing portion as well. So you just peel off the backing portion, you're left with that little cellophane part. That just peels right off, and then you can stick your butterfly down and bend up the wings if you want to. Are you having an issue? He's like breakdancing owl.
Oh my goodness.
Partner videos are so much more fun because you can kind of like...
Look at my little guy.
That's so cute. I love that.
He's adorable. All right.
And now we're going to go back to our original metal piece and just adhere...
Look at him.
Our butterfly or our owl. Now, on our original versions also we like attached little flowers. You can put a flower on their head, or you can also personalize it like we did at the CHA show and attach an initial. We're just going to attach a glue dot to the back here.
We just mainly wanted to show you the fun products like the metal and how it embosses, and the Glimmer Mist and the Perfect Pearls.
Yeah, the Ranger Perfect Pearls.
But you can totally make this your own and add a lot more to it.
Yeah. So there is the butterfly, and then I would just hot glue my lapel pin here to the back, which is what we did at CHA.
So our project is complete, as you can see.
We're wearing our pins, and as you can see also we have two totally different styles.
Yep.
You know, the owl is a little more grungy, I think.
Yeah.
And the butterfly is kind of...
whimsical.
Yeah, whimsical. So... and if you came and made the project with us at CHA, we were so glad that you stopped by, or in St. Charles. We'll be glad to see you, and hopefully you had fun making this project. If you have any questions regarding it, please let us know at customcrops.com. We sell most everything that we use. I think we use like 9 or 10 products total in the entire project. So we sell the grunge paper, we sell the Glimmer Mist, we sell the Perfect Pearls, all the Tim Holtz stamps. So anything that you're looking for in this project, we have it.
We do, all of it, even the tools, the scissors and the crocodiles.
So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Bye.